I'm gonna give you guys a tour of my dream gaming and productivity setup and then tell you exactly the mindset and mission I had to go on to get all of this at 16 years old. This is every piece of my setup, starting from the smallest to the biggest upgrades. But before we start on the smallest, I need to show you guys what's holding everything up. All right, so this is my desk, and oh my gosh, this is my desk. Me and my dad built this very desk in this very room. Since the Ekbakken really is just a countertop at the end of the day, you need to buy the legs and the drawers to support it separately. A lot of people just go for 4 desk legs to hold the whole thing up or 2 Alex drawers, but I went for 3 legs to support the left side and an Alex drawer on the right because having 2 of them would have just made me dead broke. Plus, having this Alex drawer on the right side actually provides great support for my heavy PC. But in total, the whole desk cost me around $220 with tax. All right, so now starting with the smallest upgrades of my setup, let's go ahead and go back to one who's been here since day one. This is my Google Nest Mini 2, and it was a part of my day 1 setup tour as well. Not gonna spend too long on it, just wanna say it was a gift from my older brother for Christmas, and it actually doubles as a speaker for my PC when I don't wanna plug in my headphones. And now for the only decoration in my entire setup are these 2 paintings from my sisters. This one is from my little sister, and this one is from my sister-in-law, and it makes me think of them, so I haven't even taken it off. All right, so now that we've got those essentials out of the way, let's go ahead and switch it over to my keyboard. I went for the Royal Kludge RK84. It was white, hot swappable, and it has the red switches I wanted. Here's a sound test. They also had a black version too, but I wasn't messing with it. Let me know if you guys like the red switches and how they sound, or if you prefer like clicky clacky like the blue ones. All right, so now to get into my mouse, which is like the next most important peripheral, I went with the Logitech G Pro wireless. Now this isn't the super light, but it still gets the job done and it's great. Gaming mice are literally a huge step above any generic like Walmart wireless mouse. Like, hold on, let me show you guys actually. I have it right. Compare these two, and it's a completely different experience. My mouse pad though is probably the low light of my setup in terms of the lowest quality thing in my entire desk setup. You wouldn't believe the story behind this. All right, look at this. Like, you would think that it came this way, right? 2020, when I got my gaming laptop, my parents bought me a cheap RGB XL mouse pad from Five Below. Eventually the RGB strip stitched around the border of the mouse pad started to make it like wrinkle up, and I got tired of the huge rectangle design when I was literally using a laptop, not a PC in the first place. So I did surgery. I removed the stitching along the whole entire rectangle, and then I cut it up into a square. All right, we're moving up. So here is my microphone, and it's the one I use in my gaming videos. If you couldn't tell, that was the sound test from this mic. Getting this real dedicated microphone was a big deal for me because I'd always use those headsets that you plug into your Xbox controller. Speaking of that, I'm still using one of the same ones just for my headphones. Hold up, it's in here. Man, I told y'all this Alex drawer was handy. This is the Logitech G335 wired headset, and low-key, it sounds good, but it's not top tier. The thing that makes it special though is this adjustable strap on the top and how lightweight and comfortably breathable it is. I'm still using it to this day, and until I upgrade to something better, this is my go-to. All right guys, so this is my monitor, the AOC Q27 G3 XMN. Did I say that right? This thing is FreeSync Premium Pro compatible, 27 inches, 180 hertz, 1440p resolution, and wait for it, true HDR 1000. Oh my god. You see, I wanted that OLED-like contrast, but I didn't have that OLED-like money. Bro, I'm working $12 an hour at a fast food chicken job. That's like my whole monthly paycheck to get an OLED. So this was a $250 blessing from God himself. Let's go. Oh, and while I'm on the topic, let's talk lighting, because I've got this light shining directly on my face. This is coming from a $20 Walmart lamp that my parents got for me for Christmas. And since I'm on the topic of my monitor, let's talk about the light bar on the top. This is the Kuntis monitor light bar. I think that's how you pronounce the brand. And I just got the standard version, not the Premium Plus or like the RGB version. This is just straight, you know, standard line. It really makes a huge difference in your setup in terms of aesthetics and how clean and professional it looks. All right guys, so all of the lights are off right now and we're about to see. I don't know why I'm whispering. Let's just see what it looks like. Boom. Like, look at that. Sure, the screen kind of looked better whenever it was off because you didn't see the dust on the screen, but bro, just clean your dang screen. Guys, we are moving on to the most important part of the setup, the most impactful, the monster, the quiet beast. And yes, I know this back wall deserves some love too. It honestly looks kind of depressing, so subscribe if I should get like a poster there or something. Allow me to introduce you to the Dennis PC. This thing is a beast. This thing is equipped with the Intel i7-14700K, an RTX 4070 Super, a 1200 watt power supply, and then an Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 360mm AIO. Oh, and my favorite thing about it is the fact that I have 8 Noctua fans in here. Everybody told me Noctua fans are overkill. Other things can get almost as quiet, but no. I wanted the quietest, and that is the highlight of my PC. It is a literal quiet beast when playing video games. I'll be playing Ghost of Tsushima max settings, and all we'll hear is a... Literally, it's like, seriously, bro. So yeah, this is my pride and joy right now. And honestly, when I look at it, it's not just a PC to me. It is a real life testament to myself that I can do whatever I put my mind to, accomplish anything, as long as I set my sights on it and decide that I'm not stopping until I get it. It's literally like a real life, touchable, tangible monument to myself that I can achieve anything that I once thought was impossible. Because I used to only look at stuff like this through YouTube videos, just like how you're watching me right now. This is possible for you. All right, so now it's time to get into the mindset and the mission I had to go on to make all of this possible. You see, whatever you want, it's out there somewhere, but you just have to go get it. Do you think that this desk wasn't gonna be manufactured if I didn't buy it? Like, no, it was gonna be manufactured and somebody else would have just bought it at the same time. Here's the mindset and the mission that I had to lock into to get the things that I want. And it works like this with everything in life. This starts all the way back in summer of 2024, and I wasn't even taking YouTube seriously yet. I couldn't sleep. I was trying to, but I couldn't. I dug deep, and I was laying in my bed, and I was thinking, through all of self-improvement, everything that I've done to, make gym progress, become more mindful, I did what everybody else was telling me to do on YouTube, which was quit video games. I journaled to myself for 3 hours. I think it was like 3 a.m. or something. And I was like, who am I? What do I want? Why did I stop playing video games? I dug deep and I figured out I've always been a performer at heart. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to show my parents my trampoline tricks. I'd call my auntie to watch me beat a boss in a video game. I'd show my parents my new drawings because I'm good at drawing. I was always a performer at heart. I wanted to show people stuff. So it clicked in my head. I'm like, hold up, I'm made for this YouTube stuff. This is what I want to do. But that same night, I knew if I was gonna make that dream possible, that I wanted to be a YouTuber ever since I was a little boy, I was gonna have to build something that would power everything. Something I could play my games on, edit my videos on. Something to be my window into the outside uploading YouTube world. And that was the PC. And I was finally gonna do it this year. I was gonna finally sit down, grind, and get it done. That whole summer, I was addicted to watching videos of PC builds, PC-centric videos, finding out what's the best GPU, CPU combos, what's the best specs for this, what's the best specs, ooh, that build looks cool. I was obsessed with this goal. And not just the PC part, because I couldn't have a PC, but on my old desk with no keyboard, I had to build this whole setup, and I was dedicated, and I just had to get a job. But for me to stay in that job, I needed that mindset that no matter what, I was gonna get this done. I had already bought like 3 parts. I was a couple months in until the job was getting really hard. I was tired of them giving me the job everybody else hated, punching into somebody else's time clock. I was tired of showing up at this place even when I hated coming there. And what kept me in is that I had already committed. I had already bought 3 of the parts. I can't go back now. They weren't refundable. So I'm like, no, I have to complete this PC no matter what. Sometimes times will get hard. I know people from work watch my videos, so it's gonna be kind of exposing myself when I say this, but honestly, I don't care. We're all humans. I was getting so much pressure from all areas. Sometimes the pressure at work would be a lot. They're always putting me on this job that I hate and everybody else didn't want to do either. Sometimes I'd go into the restroom and call my dad like, hey man, I just need to talk to somebody. This is like the 3rd day I'm being put on dishes. But in the end of the day, it was me getting in trouble if I quit. It was me not being able to complete the PC that I set myself straight on. Me looking like a coward, and it was me giving up on something that kept me there. Staying at that job is the second thing I've done in my life that I didn't think I could complete, and I did it. So this PC isn't just a PC. This whole setup isn't just a setup. This entire corner of my room is literally a testament to myself that I can do anything if I lock in and go get it. So please let this be a testament to you, because I'm just another kid. Bro, I'm about to be a grown-on man. Like I'm gonna turn 18 next year. I'm just another guy on YouTube. This is possible for you. Just let this be a testament for you too, that you can get it done. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.